what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see it shine, 'cause we're golden.
This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. The alternate art cards featured in today's game were supplied by Parker Simpson Artwork. This talented artist brings a touch of street art to his pop culture themed creations. The creations come to life as alternate art fan cards, gaming playmats, and as posters. Now also introducing the Thank the Maker subscription bundles. To check out all he has to offer and to purchase directly from the artist, visit parkersimpsonartwork.com. Use coupon code STA2019 for a free Sound the Alarm Porg alt art when you buy 5 Destiny alt art cards. As always, shipping is free on orders over $50 US. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dice Commando for the final from today's standard tournament here at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On the left we have Sara sporting her very familiar Jyn Cassian. Now she has modified this deck to be more damage based in this meta, which I think works pretty well. On our right we have Steven, who we saw crush some games earlier with his Admiral Mace deck. Interestingly, I think Sara is actually favored in this matchup because she can essentially slice and dice out the key cards that Mace needs. So it's really going to be an interesting back and forth between when you use the Mace power action, when you activate Jyn, and how that all goes down. So we're both on Salt Flat, so it's really a question of wanting it to flip versus taking the shields, but I think probably you're just going to take your opponents. So I'm still not sure who we've decided here. So Steven of course won the roll-off, so looking at his hand, making the decision. So we do see an Admiral in his hand. We also see a conscript on Sara's side, so not bad. Alright, so going to take his own so he can get the leader flipping. Again, all characters on the board right now are leaders. 2 shields go on to Sara, and then Steven gets his tokens out. And then once he gets his tokens out, we'll get started. Alright, I think we'll get started here. So it is Steven's action. He's starting us off. Alright, leads with Padme, I think. Yep, Padme, maybe. Alright, Padme coming out. Rolls okay. Alright, so she's going to Scruffy. She'll call upgrade. Yep, gets it. Nicely done. She'll look at the rest. Oh, but he has the card You're in Command, so you can actually pull it from the discard pile. So he's in really good shape. That might be the game actually, because really it's Jyn Cassian needing to keep him off. But it's Steven's action now. So now he only needs $1 more. Right, so he's going to power action to, because he has a logistics in hand. So yep, he's going to power action to the money. He's going to be able to get Admiral out. Okay, so 1 drops the conscript. So again, both Jyn and Cassian are leaders. So yep, and then we're going to logistics for 2. So Admiral can come in already. If he can get $1 more actually, then he can do the ready. So all right. Jyn coming in, rolls a gun, a disrupt, and a 2-gun, and then she gets to look at the top 3, discard a card, and then put the other 2 back in any order. So he's an upper hand. I saw an up. Yep, so it puts on that. She'll get rid of the upgrade. The Quicksilver Baton is gone now. The thing is, Steven is very slow, and this Jyn Cassian's pretty fast, so. Alright, Steven's action here. He's thinking over his options here. Okay, yep, so that's what he's going to do is you're in command now. He's going to play Admiral from his discard pile for -1. So it goes on to Mace. Yep, for 3. So he does not get the ready, but he got it out, which was pretty huge. So Sara was doing her best. She mulliganed for Scruffy to try to keep him off of it, but to no avail. All right, so Cassian coming in. Rolls okay, money and guns. Now remember, Cassian can, when he resolves his die, can either mill the top card of the deck or deal 1 indirect. All right, there's a pacify. Oh, that's a good pacify. Reduce the value on that and only give him 1 shield. It's pretty good. All right, take some money and she'll deal an indirect. Because again, Sara has shifted to a damage-based version here. So 1 indirect needs to get taken here. All right, goes on to Padme. Mace coming in, has not yet used his power action. Oh man, that's pretty big. So what can Sara control, if anything? She cannot. All right, so there's a discard. Gets rid of his last card. But with all the focus, because he wants to get to that Admiral special. The question is, does Sara have control to keep him off it? Right, Steven's action here. Alright, so he's resolving Padme 3 focus. I believe that's focus. Yep, go to the special. And then 2 damage, I would assume. Nope, goes to money. Alright, 2 into Mace, not going to be able to keep him off the special. I was thinking maybe she had a control, but does not. So she'll ready Mace here. Exhaust, yep. Okay, disrupts the money. Takes $1. Okay, Sara passes. Goes 2 into Jin. Okay, Sara passes again. Sure, Mace will come in here. I mean, there's really no reason not to. He has no cards in hand, so there's no other option. All right, Mace rolling in. All right, gets a special again, which is worthless, but he does have the 2 focus, so he can focus to a 2 and likely a focus for indirect. All right, pass again, so 2 focus to a 2. Then I would assume the focus. Okay, so he's actually just going to go 2 focus for indirect, okay? Okay, so Sara passes. So 5 indirect. So she'll take 3 on the shields, and then, so we see a first aid in her hand. That's why she's been passing, because first aid can heal 2 from a red character, or 4 if it's the first round. So then she puts the other 2 into Jin, and then she'll immediately respond with a first aid. And she comes out of the turn unscathed. All right, and then Steven will claim, and we'll go into the next round. Steven will have $3. So Sara did what she wanted to do. It just didn't quite work out for her. Okay, but Steven gets first strike here. So I can't quite see everything in his hand. We see another You're in command. Okay, so he'll power action Mace, so he'll look at the top 4, can play an upgrade from that, and if it's plays on a Jedi, give that character 1 shield. Okay, so he's looking through those cards, and he gets to play an upgrade, and then the other go back, or he gets to choose to play an upgrade. So, okay, Guardian of the Wills comes down. So this is an interesting card. It comes down for 1, then he'll give Mace a shield. The other 3 will go back on the bottom in the order that he chooses. But while he's doing that, so Guardian of the Wills, if you exhaust it and it goes to a red character, you deal an indirect. If you exhaust it and move it to a blue character, you gain a shield. Okay, so Jin and the Conscript will come in. Sara will get to look at the top 3. Right, not a great roll for with no, actually it's pretty good, just no black side, but Cassian has yet to come in. Alright, so she gets rid of the dagger. We see an unshackle, and I didn't see the other card, but she puts them back. Back to Steven here. Steven will have to work to keep Cassian off his black sides. Mace obviously is the clear target here. Okay, so Padme coming in. It's the, oh my goodness. Oh, that's a pickings right there. Oh, no pickings. She doesn't have it. Alright, so pays 1. So Sara's thinking about what to play, but she's paid 1, so she's going to play something. Okay, so she's going to roll in Cassian, so she's looking for black guns. Gets 2. Okay, so now she has ambush. Oh, and then with her ambush discards to re-roll. Uh-oh, that's going to let... Uh-oh. He doesn't have the control, it look like, otherwise I would think he would snap it down. So back to Steven here. Oh, so he's going to play Neiman, so he'll get to flip a character or upgrade die to any side, so he'll make Cassian go to the blank. But, now do remember you still have Salt Flats, which is the power action. You can turn a leader die to your leader die to any side, or any die to a blank. Alright, pitch to re-roll. Gives her a black side, plus discard. Alright, is he going to power action to blank? He's got all the focus in the world that he wants. Nope, so he's just going to bring in Mace. Mace is going to take a hit. Maybe Mace is coming in, I don't know. Alright, there we go. Focus for days and the special. Alright, pitch to reroll. She's picking up. Yep, just going straight for Dan. There she goes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 splash indirects. It's okay, Steven's action here. We've shown he doesn't have control. That Salt Flats is on the table though still. Alright, Steven's action here. He needs to respond. So is he just going to deal indirect here? I think he's afraid he's going to lose Padme, but the math's not there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she can't kill Padme. Right, so there's 9 indirect, because do remember, he has the reset coming here. Okay, so there's the 9. Now she just needs to assign, so 6 into Jin, 3 into Cassian. Okay, now she gets to hit. Alright, so she's going to go into Mace. So again, that's the 8 into Mace, so 7. So he'll be at 9, and then there's 2 splash indirect that will likely go into Padme. So Mace will be at 9. So he took 7 through the shield, and he had the 2. All right, and then Padme will take the 2 indirect. Okay, that was a good hit. But now the Mace reset is coming. Yep, there's the reset. And then Guardian of the Wells has yet to be used, so that's good for a exhaust to move and then deal 1 indirect. Back to Sara. Okay, she'll field medic for 2. Goes to 4. 8 health remaining on Jin. 7 health remaining on Cassian. Okay, so who's Steven going to hit here? Because he'll want to get that die off the table and then roll Mace in. And then, of course, he has the Salt Flats. Turn Mace to the 2 focus for anything he needs. All right, Cassian goes to 5 with 5 health remaining. Sara's probably just going to claim, which is huge because it takes away that Salt Flats for Steven. So now he'll have to roll in. Does have 5 cards in his hand to get it done. Okay, yep, so exhaust Guardian over. Okay, so indirect goes across the board. I'll probably go on Jin. Yep, so we've 5 apiece. Oh, wait, sorry, I got off on Cassian. Cassian still has 6. Okay, but again, Sara's claim, so it's all Steven here. Okay, and he's plenty of rerolls. So there's Neiman, although that special is worthless, but he can. Neiman lets him flip a character and an upgrade, so he can go to the 3 indirect. Yep, he'll want a Neiman. Yep. He'll go to the 2 and the 3, I would assume. Yep, so he'll resolve the indirect first. Try to put some pressure on Sara here. And then he can assign the direct damage. Nope, so 3 to Cassian, and then the 3 indirect, which then will go on to Jin. So slowly whittling away here. The question will be if Sara can... Okay, so he overwrites Neiman with the Jedi lightsaber to gain a shield, and then another shield because Mace is a Jedi. So that was a really nice play. Very nice play, actually. And then it is still Steven's action here. Okay, plays a crackdown. Both characters have damage, so he gains $1. Then he still has action. Okay, I think he's passing. He is. Alright, so we'll go into the next round. So this is round 3. Sara gets first strike here, and she does have Salt Flats. She has to blow Mace away, otherwise she's probably done for. We do see that she's been sitting on a riot shield since last round. Alright, 1 for a bubble shield. That should help a little. So that was, I think that was bad sequencing. I think she should have gotten, because the bubble shield can come down later, right? You don't need that down early, so. Yep, because here now Mace can get in. I think Sara should have rolled in right away. Okay, not a great roll by Mace, so she's going to have to get some focus. She does have a Scruffy in hand. Okay, so brings in Jin. Look at the top, of course. Alright, so she has 3 damage there. Let's look at the top 3. Let's see if so there's another Quicksilver, which she'll likely... Oh, drops Admiral. Okay. And then there's a Quicksilver on top. Steven now will have to bring in... Doesn't have to, but sure he'll bring in Padme here for the focus options. Okay, but he's thinking it over. So I think he's going to resolve the 2 melee, but... Okay, so goes to Cassian. Cassian now has 1 health remaining. Sara's got to get Cassian out and try to get benefit off his dice. Okay, comes in. There's guns. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough to kill Mace, at least for the moment. Steven's action here. He's got to either remove or... doesn't really know. He has to remove. He's got plenty of money. Oh, so pacify. Okay. I mean, that does save him 1 net. But it does keep Cassian out. Alright, so there's a pitch to reroll. She's just going for guns. Alright, she has guns. Not on Cassian, though, so no splash. But that's still enough to take out Mace, so... now Steven has to respond again. He can take shields. So, I mean, he's... unless he can remove, he's done. But he can at least put the... so he'll put the 1 onto Mace and then the 3 into Padme. But he's in trouble unless he has a... like, he actually has to have a removal card. It looks like he's thinking about doing Guardian. That doesn't make any sense. He just needs to take the 1 shield on Mace and then the 3 shields on Padme. That's his move, unless he can remove. That's his move. They're both checking their piles, but he may have another "You are in command now." I think actually it might be in his hand now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, it is actually. It's right under his right thumb, so he'll be able to get Admiral down on Padme here. So he's trying to think his options and do his math. So, but he's going to do the shields here. Yep, so he'll take the 3 shields and then. The Mace is going down either way, but he needs to put the 1 shield on Mace so that... because right now Mace is only 4 away, right? So yeah, he has to put the shield on Mace, and then she'll drop Mace. Yep. Yep, so Mace dies. None of that has redeploy. But now he can "You're in command Padme" and overwrite the Guardian, because Guardian of the Wills can't exhaust a move anymore, so... because "You're in command" reduces cost by 1 and then overwrite. So it can come in for 2. Yep, that's it. So "You're in command." He'll play the Admiral from discard for 2. No, he's paying 3 for it. It's not overwriting. I think he should have overwritten because Guardian's not worth anything, but it does give him another overwrite later if he needs it. So, all right, there's a pitch to reroll. It's a blank. Now, Sara does still have the salt flats. She could turn him into a 2, but... uh-oh, there's an easy pickings. Yep, picks him. Yep, so Steven will have to... he's pitching to reroll. She'll get to... nope, she'll probably blank now. Yep, blanks, and then he'll have to pitch to reroll again. And then Sara likely is going to probably claim. Probably won't pitch to reroll. I don't remember what that last card in her hand is, but... so let's do the quick damage count. So Padme still needs to take 10 damage. Sara does have the bubble shield, so that's 3, because all the damage that she's going to be taking is indirect. So Steven claims, so there's 1, 2, 3 on the shield. There's 4 on Jin. Alright, so there's a discard. So she did pitch the reroll, got rid of Scruffy. You get a discard and then 1 indirect. So logistics goes away. So now Padme has an effective 9 health remaining. So Sara does play the DX2 Disruptor, which can generate unblockable damage. And interestingly enough, the DX2, when it modifies something, that all becomes unblockable. So in theory, if she can get the DX2 down, or out, I should say, she could punch through. But more than likely, with just the Cassian pings, it's just going to be a hard 8 damage here. Or 9 damage, sorry. Okay, but Steven gets to go first here. Sara's going to check his discard while Steven's thinking about what he wants to do. Yep, Padme coming in. Alright, not a great roll. That indirect can get soaked up. But now do remember he has the salt flats. Oh, so Sara has an entangle sitting right there, so she can get rid of the... oh man, that's going to do it, I think. Yep, so there's 2. Entangle gets rid of the 3 and the blank for a total value of 3. Spotting yellow, Cassian's still alive and paying 2. Back to Steven now, who best he can do is go to 3 indirect, which then gets absorbed on the bubble shield. Alright, so he does. He's going to go to the 3. Probably should have saved that for a blank, but Jin will come in. She'll look at the top 3, of course. So there's a +2 and a +2 and a blank. Ooh, see a Ray Saber and a Jedi Lightsaber. Oh, and an Ezra Saber, so. And at this point, alright, upper hand, so he'll remove a die showing a value of... it's play if you have a die showing value 2 or more. Remove a die showing a value of 0, so blank or special. Okay, so Cassian comes in and hits hard, so that's 8. 9, 10, actually. Yep, so Steven has to remove. There's no option. Now, if Steven has target acquired, if he has target intel, he could actually drop Cassian here. Is that what he has? That would be huge. Nope, he does not. So motive, right, gets removed. So then, yeah, no, hold on. That got, yeah, we just got a little excited there. No worries, it comes out. All right, so now she'll do the 6. So it takes 4 net and then 2 indirect, so 6 net. Yep, 1 left. And there's no damage out of hand stuff, so there's the 3 indirect. She'll pop the bubble shield. She does have a suppressive in her hand, which, nope, claims. So she has instigate. Alright, Quicksilver, overwrite, and paying 1, and then that actually can come in. Alright, disrupt. Does he pitch to reroll? Trying to get the 2. Not a high likelihood of usable items off there, but he also needs to be very careful doing the card count versus Jin Cassian. That'll sneak up on you when you're playing the damage version. Oh, he wanted his rebellion leader, but not going to happen. All right. All right, there's 2. Yeah, so he's going to go for Jin. At this point, he's on the indirect train, so it doesn't matter. But that Quicksilver Baton could roll a 2 and put Jin out of her misery here, so. Alright, see another, oh, see, there's a DX2. Not that it matters now, but she just needs to get Cassian in the pool. She just needs to roll out Cassian first, and then any Cassian resolve puts him down. So, oh, suppressive. Nope, she needed to activate Cassian. That'll give Steven the opportunity to roll in Padme. Yeah, he just needs to roll her in, and then he can put the pressure on. Steven's action here. He's just got to get out. Yep, there we go. Alright, so Padme coming out with 4 dice. Alright, special, so she'll sudden impact suppressive fire the Padme, paying 1. And then pays 1 for Way of the Light, yep, to get rid of a non-hero die. And he's in trouble. A good roll here could potentially put somebody down, but right, that won't do it. So there's a shield. So Sara needs to get, nope, she needs to get Cassian in. No, she's looking at the top 3, so there's only 3 cards left in deck. So 1's gone, 2 remaining. So he's got to be careful with the pitch to rerolls here. I mean, it doesn't really matter because Cassian, if Cassian's the only mill left, at least at this point, right? So she would just deal the indirect anyway. Alright, discard and a shield. Cassian coming in. Here we go. Alright, there's 1. So there she is already. He needs to remove, or that's it. Alright, there's the shields. Now she'll have to do 2. Yeah, so there's the shield. I think he was just assuming she was going to resolve the discard, but nope, she's picking up to reroll. Alright, that'll take care of it. Pretty sure he's donezo. Okay, so he overwrites, gains another shield actually. And that'll do it. Alright, so Sara takes the tournament today. Well done, Sara. Taking 1 home for Jin Cassian. Awesome. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.
Hey, it's Sara. I'm here at Gongaii, and like and subscribe for Dice Commando. Have a good time.